Welcome. So today I've got to get back to doing the book. Today I've got to get back to some drawings for the pages from my book, and I hope you'll join me. This is probably not going to be as kind of thrilling and as exciting as usual, but this is going to be something where you'll get to see a little bit more of the illustration side of my work. This is for a book that I'm working on, and it'll be more on the illustration side of it. So, let's have some fun, buddy. Alright, let's draw. Thank you. Welcome back. It is a cold morning. Not only the fact that it's cold outside, it's cold inside. Because Mr. Miro, my little fluffy beast, loves to have the back doors open, and he loves to run out and chase squirrels and stuff. So I have the back door open, so I'm freezing my nuts off. Excuse the expression. It's an English expression. Right, so, what were we doing? We were drawing. Of course we were. Right, I've got some stuff to do. So I need to kind of, I'm working on some stories, some ideas, and I've got a new nib to test out. This new nib was one that I bought in Brighton, and I could never get it to, I could never get it to sit in a pen. So, I'd like to try that out today. If I can fit it in some other pen. Yeah, it goes in. There you are. So that's the nib. It's a very fine nib. Look at that. I did test it out the other day, but it fell out the nib, so I haven't tried it out. But I'll put it there on the side for some of those little detail-y bits that people keep asking about. So I'm going to start off with a bit of brush this morning because I have a shape in my mind and I need to kind of work it out. I usually start with a shape. I start with something like that, and yeah, I've got a character in my mind that I need to kind of work out, and I'm gonna start up there. I'll start with something coming off. I need a feeling from it, and that's beautiful. That's a perfect start. I'm gonna stick with the brush. Because I want a bit of a heaviness to this character. And I want to try and get some kind of darkness to him. And sometimes when you're working on a character, some of the nicest things to do is to go with those feelings first. Stop thinking about all the little details that nobody's going to notice. Start thinking about the feeling from that character. And that just really sets it off. Let's just drag that down a little bit more. It's a beautiful feeling working with a brush. It really, really, really does have an incredibly nice feeling. In fact, I'm going to use a little bit more. I'm going to bring in some of that intensity up here. So, what the difference between a brush for me is that with a brush, it's back to that kind of, it's back to that feeling of like when you're painting, when you're an oil painter, and I love painting in oil. I do it quite often, and I usually find that when you're drawing in oil, you're at this distance, you're kind of more kind of like drawing, and that's the same way that you do with a brush here. Is you kind of get that kind of, you're losing control a little bit. And that is a really incredible thing. Now I'm going from the brush, I'm going to go to this really fine nib. And why? Because I'm going in for that sensitivity part. I want around the eyes, I want to feel that kind of, I want to kind of feel something really. This nib's a little bit loose in here. I'm never quite sure why some nibs have got a different base size to them. And I'm going to use that blob there as my eyeball. Again, I'm kind of working with my drawing. I'm not fighting against it. Those blobs that drop and you pick them up as suggestions. Like the paper's kind of like talking to you, you know? And you can pick up little suggestions there about where the eye is going to be. What's the direction? Now that kind of gives me that feeling of him kind of looking down like he's kind of nervous. And that just feels fabulous. Now the reason that I want this to have a bit of a sneaky kind of feeling to this character, because that's the character in the story, and he has got this sneaky element to it. Beautiful. That already is giving me this kind of feeling of a nervous, dangerous type of character. Now, although this is a very, very, very fine, thin-looking nib, it's got quite a wide kind of gate to it. You know, when the nib touches and opens, that sometimes is a little bit like you kind of don't really understand how much that is moving. So you buy something that's very, very thin like that, but when it's soft and it opens, you got a massive flood of ink. That's nice. It's got a nice twist there with the thinness of it, and it's got quite a nice gate again. Just kind of when you want to pull it, it can kind of release. Now, I've had a few kind of people saying, you got too much ink on your thing, that's why you're having this kind of effect. Well, you know, I want a lot of ink. There you go. I'm bringing that blob there, I'm bringing that back in. I do want that feeling. I want that kind of, you know, like you buy a really powerful car or something, you know, like you're going to you're going to buy a pint of milk and you're driving your Mustang, you know, you're not going to be going doot 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 doot. You want to be going you know, and that's the same with the nib. You want to be able to know that when you want to go, you can go. When it's going to be sensitive and gentle, it's going to be sensitive and gentle. And that's what I'm trying to get here. Look at that. Look how sensitive that is. And you can really go in and you can push it. There it is. I knew that was going to happen. You see how it's starting to fall out. That happens. Right, so I want to keep that nib. So let's just pull one of those out. Let's get him back in there. There you are. Back in just a different holder, right? Don't see any difference there. It's just the same nib. We have passed 900! Woo, woo, woo! We have passed 900. 900 subscribers. That means there's 900 of you watching me. Why? What are you watching me for? Now, the pot. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's get that brush back again, because it's something. My mind is saying there, go there, go there, and that is exactly. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh right, yeah, right. See, you're sometimes you got to really pay attention. What your mind is saying? Your mind is saying draw that way, draw that way. Why? And don't kind of pull away from it. Don't say no. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Go with it. Oh, that is such a that's so cool. Sometimes you kind of going with your mind and you're picking things up. Lovely. Right, back to that nib. Sorry about jumping way on between like a nib and the brush and stuff like that. But sometimes that's what it's called for. Sometimes, but always go with your feelings. I know a lot of people are kind of saying, "Well, no, it's got to be a circle. It's got to be a circle." No, it's got to be a circle. Go with that shape, whatever it's pulling you, and you will always go back and say, "Wow, going with your insight was so cool." And I'm just gonna shade that in a little bit there. I'm gonna kind of now colors here. I'm kind of going with like a nice muddy blue, nice muddy blues and blacks on this one. And if you are drawing along with me, thank you very much for joining me. I love the idea of somebody kind of sitting and drawing whatever you want to draw. You could draw the sunshine and flowers if you want. As long as you're happy, draw along with me. I'm very happy to have you sitting on board. And it's nice to know there's other people there drawing while I'm drawing, That's nice. I got that coming there, but I wanna. Where's that brush going? Something's coming up there. Something's saying go like giving it. Right. Okay. So just listen to yourself. Listen what your brain and your heart are asking for. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of telling me do a do a big shape, almost like maybe it's like a shoulder. Is that what it's coming? It's like do a shoulder, do a shoulder. Well, let's get my little sneaky little smile coming in there just before it gets sucked away. And now this is kind of like a half bat, half cat type of creature. Now you shouldn't be watching this, these are all my secret drawings for my for my book. So you shouldn't be watching these. These are all like top secrets, so don't go and tell the Sun newspaper or something, alright? Go and tell the Hollywood Reporter, Kieron's drawing a bat cat. That's what I see there. Now I've done the shading all my eyes, the lines under my eyes have kind of faded away in there. Oh, there's the police coming already. Can you hear them? They're coming for me. That's lovely. He's got a really nice little feeling there. What a lovely little nib. I'm still kind of getting used to this one. It's kind of like I was saying about a nice powerful car. It kind of a little bit deceptive. See, I always kind of find my lines. Like there was like a little bit of a line that I kind of dragged all the way down there, and I was like, well, maybe that's the other side of his smile, you know. And you can kind of tag things on there, and it just kind of makes the whole drawing kind of seem like it's working more. That's to come up nice. So let's just follow that background there where we're doing that. Like you kind of listening to your mind as you're going. See, another part of this kind of being on a line with what you're drawing, kind of having that mind that you're doing this line and you're feeling that line. It's very, very, very important. Feeling the thick, feeling the thin, feeling that power when you need it. And I think a lot of times it kind of really adds a lot to your drawing, you know. And don't worry about what's going on over there. It's going to happen. And when it does happen, you will love it. So have that confidence that whatever's going on over there is going to happen, and but you will do that piece by piece. You start following it piece by piece, and you start enjoying it piece by piece. I've got this idea of having like a little bit of a tongue of some sort coming out. Lovely. Lovely. Now, I've been getting a lot of lovely comments from people in America and people in Japan and stuff like that. It's just incredible, you know. All through the YouTube page, which is really beautiful. It's really, really, it's very exciting, you know. It's like all these people writing to you from different countries and stuff. And the people that have contacted me about book illustrations and obviously I'll get back to you. I'm coming. It's like sadly the drawing comes first, you know. When I kind of get in the mood to draw, I just gotta go. I just gotta draw. I just gotta let it happen, you know. But I'm coming back to you all. Now that's the other ear there. Of course it is. Of course. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. My other half of my brain. See, I feel like I'm a little bit kind of like I can feel like half of my brain's talking all the way through this. It's kind of like constantly kind of giving me ideas and reminding me stuff, saying, "Whoa, what is this?" Obviously, sometimes it talks too much. Sometimes it's kind of like saying, "Come on, Kieron, hurry up! I want a cheese sandwich or something," you know. Oh, but that's just the way it is, you know. It's like part of being an artist, I guess, is you kind of got that crazy element to you. Right? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Right, where's that brush gone? Got something going on there. Look at that. That's so sweet. This brush just, I don't know, it really just needs that weight today with it. Beautiful. that's nice. That's nice. That's very, very, very nice. Where's my pen gone? Yeah, sorry, I'm talking away to myself there. Thank you very much for all the comments. There's been some really lovely people kind of asking some really lovely questions, and lots of like really important stuff coming through from you people. So I will get to do some of the videos that I've promised. Some lovely questions, lovely discussions with people. That's the kind of the wing bending underneath him. He's kind of like hugging it up like that. Now, this is all quite clean and stuff, and I need to buff it out a little bit here. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Now he's kind of got this, I'm trying to give him, what am I going to do there with her? If I bring that, I also like to change the nibs. I don't usually, I mean I have some favourite nibs, but I do kind of like to have restrictions. If I pick up a new nib, I don't know how it's going to draw. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I don't really know how the nib. Oh, excuse me. 3 times it's going to be lucky, right? Or it gives me a wish or something like that, doesn't it? That's what they say. Yeah, I try not to use the same nib every day, because then you kind of know how it works. You know what, if you do this and you do that, what it's going to do, what it's going to be, and I feel like sometimes I get no surprise from it. So I like to choose a lot of different nibs as I'm drawing, and that kind of gives me this kind of exploring something, you know. And I love that feeling of kind of finding what this nib will do. How far can you push it? You know, some nibs, you push them, they just break. They don't want you to be rough with them. They don't want to, and that's cool, you know. But some days you've got to push things a little bit further. That's come up very, very, very nice. Now I'm thinking about this. There's something going on here, and I'm not quite sure if he's lying down. It looks like almost like he's lying down and he's relaxing. And I've got this feeling that I'm going to give him quite a small body. And I love this kind of fluffiness that he's got here. And this nib here works really nice with that kind of thin and thick line. It naturally just finds its own way. Let's just bring that up there. And I love that way that it's just kind of a very natural way of drawing hairs with this nib, because it's just like, it's almost like this nib's drawing on its own, you know. It's like taking over. It's like a wild horse almost. You got to kind of pull it back sometimes. You got to pull it, you know. like it's kind of like what was it, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, where that kind of broom is kind of cleaning up the room, and Mickey Mouse is all kind of a bit stuck and messed up about things, you know. That's kind of like what this nib is. I can feel it's kind of like pulling. It wants to draw it on its own almost, you know. See the way it's starting to get very thick there? And that's what I don't want it to do. I want it to thin off. I want it to stay clean. It's really sweet. I like it. I'm really enjoying where this is taking me. Sorry about all this hair here, but it's got to be done. So what are you drawing on today? What are you guys working on? I hope you're sitting there drawing something at the same time I am. So what are you drawing? What are you working on? I'd love to know. And there was a guy the other night, Rick Baldwin, and he drew me. I was so surprised. He sent me this message and was like saying, "Hey man, I like your drawing style and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, it's cool, you know." And then like a couple of hours later, he sent me another message, and it was like just like a little video link. And I was like, "Oh, click. Let's have a look. See what." I thought it was going to be, you know, some of his artwork, which is always cool, you know, when people send me stuff like that. And then he starts talking in the video about he wants to draw me. He said he met this cool guy online and wants to draw me. And I was like, oh. And that was really cool. So, Rick, if you're out there, Rick Baldwin, thank you very much. I was very touched. A beautiful drawing, really, really, really. He's a very talented guy. Go and have a look at Rick Baldwin's YouTube page. He got a great drawing of Jim Morrison on there the other night when I was watching. I was like, very, very, very cool. So there's a lot of amazing, amazing artists out there. And I think we're all kind of on the same kind of page, you know. We're all kind of making our life together with drawing kind of visual images. And that's a tough life, you know. Well, I mean, it's fun, but it's tough, you know. If you know what I mean. I got a guy coming to fix my roof, and it's like, I wouldn't want his job, you know, up on a roof, and my God, I'd be like scared to death up there, you know, like. Right, now I'm gonna give him a really nice little skinny leg. Lovely. And a lot of these drawings are kind of like feeling your way, and that's something that you kind of pick up. The more you draw, you kind of just get these kind of feelings as you're drawing, and it's a beautiful thing to have. Just check my camera's still moving. Yeah, I've had a lot of problems with my camera recently. And hopefully I've got some lights coming in the post, so I'll be able to do some more drawings at night, because now that winter's coming, you know, it's like drawing at night's like impossible. It's like the lights that I've got kind of make everything very yellow. It makes my sunglasses even more yellow. Oh, it's a lovely little foot. I'm going to give it little kind of black claws. And I've given him these ears, so it's kind of like a little bit like a relaxing kind of bat cat. Lovely. Oh, the way that line just comes around there, oh, it's beautiful. Lovely. That is a beautiful feeling. You know, sometimes you just draw a line and you just want to stop and look at it. It's like the way that went, boom, you know. You just want to stop and just admire it. Just getting a little bit of texture there on his little kind of talons like feet. What are you up to, Mr. Miro? What are you up to? Mr. Miro is my Chinese crested dog. He's a hairless and he is the cutest little beast on earth. If you haven't seen him on this video, go and see him on one of the other videos. He is so cute. And he's the easiest dog in the whole world to get excited. All you got to do is kind of say, squirrel! Oh, he just run off. See what I mean? You just kind of say a word in an excited tone and he goes crazy. He's out there chasing around the garden now looking for a squirrel. Oh dear. I hope I haven't upset him. But he gets so excited about, well, I guess, like, you know, I guess a dog is kind of like the owner. I get really excited. I get excited by ink and drawing and... Now here is our beautiful, beautiful little character. I'm trying to bring this down because I've got something I want to bring in here. Feels so lovely. That feels nice. Let's get his other little foot in there. So he's kind of like, yeah. He's kind of like just kind of relaxing there, putting his feet down. Beautiful. That's a beautiful line now. So, as I said, I'm working on a book, and these illustrations will eventually be in the book in color. I might even go through a stage of, if I kind of feel like it's something that you guys would be interested in. I don't know if you would be interested to see the painted versions. I kind of feel like I'm a little bit too messy with my ink. So I'm kind of a little bit shy about that. People will be going, "Oh my god, he's just as messy with his paint as he is with his ink." Oh my god, what kind of man is this really? What kind of beast is this art? But let me know if you want to see some painted ideas, okay? Some painted illustrations. I might have some. I think I painted a fox one point, and I got so many people writing to me saying, "Are you crazy?" I was like, "Oh, maybe a little bit." Right, now here comes the difficult part, because I've got something going on in my mind here, and I've got to kind of. Lovely. Lovely. Very, very nice feeling that. And I'm kind of bringing in this element of the cat, because he's a cat bat, or a bat cat, I'm not quite sure yet. Lovely. So I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you feel about today's drawing, or yesterday's drawing, or you just want to tell me what you're drawing, or what you're working on, or what tools you use. Do you use paintbrushes? Do you use ink? Do you use nib? Do you use brush pen? What do you use? I'm really curious. I'd love to know what other people are doing. I'm kind of like hidden away here in the south of England. And that's his tail. His tail coming in there. Oh, there's a lot of ink on this drawing. I do go through horrendous amounts of ink. I do use so much. So if you ever want to buy me a Christmas present, buy me some ink. And today's drawing is coming on really well. I'm really pleased with that. I had a drawing this morning I put up also. You see, before kind of YouTube came across, this is my daily adventure, if you want to call it an adventure. This is what I do every day of my life. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, it's all the same. This is what my passion is. And I draw. That's what I do. That's what I do every day of the week. I draw. So a lot of times these drawings, nobody sees. These are all my kind of exploring. Sometimes if it's a good one, I'll keep it. But I had done a drawing. I think how it all started was that I'd done a drawing on one of those Inkoctobers, and I had so many questions of people saying, "How did you do that? What was that? What's this? Why is that? What's?" And somebody asked me, he said, "Can you do a video of you drawing it?" So I was like, "Well, yeah, if you want." And I got so many people talking to me about all these crazy ways that I do things, and I was like, well, it's not crazy. It's just like everybody has a different way of doing it, man. You know. And I'm sure if you did a video of your drawing, I'm sure a lot of people would be interested as well. So it's like, you know. Yes. Yes, yes, that is really, really nice. Yes, I'm starting to feel that now. See how beautiful it is just letting go and just drawing. Right, I need that brush again back because this is just like a dark type of character, and I want this. And that's the other wing coming in there. Look, just behind him. That's nice. That's nice. That is so nice. Hang that up in there. I don't like that's too kind of even there on that, especially for an outline. I don't like the way it's kind of like. Lovely. Wow. This is a lovely morning. Yeah, so then I started doing. I did a drawing for somebody. I did a video explaining on some of the ways that I draw, and it got so much interest. I was shocked. You know. And then I decided to do another one and do another one and then I just kind of enjoyed the process. You know, for myself, it was more of a kind of a documentation of what I'm doing. You know, like sometimes you kind of feel like you forget sometimes about what you've done. You do so many drawings and so many kind of illustrations and stuff that you kind of forget. And in a way, it was a very nice way of kind of like doing a video portfolio in a way. And that's kind of where this whole channel has kind of got to. And it's become like a little bit of a video diary. It's become a little bit of a video portfolio. And I think it's beautiful. And I've met so many people like you. I met you. You're watching me, and you know you might be on Japan or out of Mongolia or somewhere, you know. And this is a beautiful way to meet people. It's a beautiful way to kind of cross paths with your artwork. That's nice. Oh. He's kind of really relaxed there. Right, I'm losing a little bit of definition down here. I'm going to just darken that up. Where the base of the body is. Lovely. Much nicer. Much, much, much nicer. Lovely. I've got no place to put my name. Right. Let's put it down there. Let's squeeze my name in there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending the morning with me. I really appreciate all of it. I appreciate every single one of you. I love getting your messages, and if you write to me, I will write back. And if you did enjoy today, if you did enjoy this madness, if you enjoyed the madness in ink, then subscribe. Hit that button down there and subscribe, and come back and watch some more drawings. And that's my name, Kieron. Kieron Siemens. Now that, I really, really, really enjoyed that. The Bat Cat. And that will be in my book, my future book when it comes through. And it'll be all in colour and looking gorgeous and beautiful. So, we have done another drawing. I think it's over like 1,500 drawings we've done, something like that. And every single one has been a pleasure. Every single one has been a journey. And it's just come up so lovely. Can you see that on the camera? There he is. There's the whole thing there. Look. Isn't that so cool? So, it's come to the end of another drawing. And we will be back for hundreds more. But hit that subscription. Come on. Follow me. Follow me and give me some power to go on and keep doing and keep doing and keep doing. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.